A car is not just a mode of convenience, but also a piece of art cherished often decades after its production. Big names like Lamborghini, Aston Martin, and of course Rolls-Royce often come at very high prices and are only meant for rich collectors, as many of them are often sold out before they reach the public. Now you will know the most expensive autos all over the world. What are they and how much they cost? We've gathered a collection from 10 most expensive cars in the world. Let's get it on! 10. Pagani Huayra BC, $2.8 million. The Pagani Huayra BC is the priciest Pagani car ever made. Named as a tribute to Benny Caiola, a noted Italian investor and Ferrari collector, this car is a delight for the lovers of Pagani details. Debuting at the 2016 Geneva Motor Show, this car has a wider rear track, new side tracks, and many cool aero features. The BC takes over the Huayra by changing the model standard 150 milliseconds to 75 milliseconds. It has 7-speed X-Track transmission with a V12 biturbo AMG engine that produces 790 horsepower and an 811 pound-foot of torque. This amazing machine also happens to be a lot lighter than your ancestor, due to the extensive use of carbon fibers and the other lightweight materials. 9. Ferrari Pininfarina Sergio, $3 million. This is one of the most coveted cars due to the fact that only 6 of these have been made as of. Originally introduced as a concept car in 2013 in memory of the deceased son of the founder of Pininfarina, the legendary Italian design house. This is one of the coolest Ferraris ever made, and it's based on the Ferrari 458 Spider. Each of the handmade units has an all-carbon fiber frame and is an open-air luxury car with 2 seats. Like the Ferrari 458, it has no roof, side windows, and windshield, and it's 330 pounds lighter than its ancestor. This makes it smaller and quicker, though it has the same naturally aspirated 4.5-liter F136F V8 engine, which sends 562 HP to the rear wheels. The renovated interior also comes with a host of interesting details like aerodynamic headrests built directly into the roll cage. The coolest fact about this car though is that the owners of each of the 6 models were chosen by the manufacturers themselves, making this one of the rarest of the rare invited-only vehicles. 8. Aston Martin Valkyrie, $3.2 million. While there has been no price announcement for this car as of yet, expert estimates it place it around $3.2 million. Built under Andy Palmer, the new president of the Aston Martin, committed to solvency and relevance with awesome cars. This model is a renovation of the old Aston Martin Red Bull AM RB001. The 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12 has a 1-to-1 power weight ratio and comes with a Rimac built hybrid battery system coming with the engine, which yields about 1000 horsepower. As of yet, 150 units of this model has been planned by the company. In addition, 25 track-only editions have been planned, whose prices can only be speculated at the present. 7. Limited edition Bugatti Veyron by Mazari Vivier, $3.4 million. Upgraded 4 times since its release in 2005, the Mazari Vivier edition of the Bugatti Veyron is not only among the priciest cars of the world, but also one of the fastest. Modeled on the Grand Sport VT's Rooster, this German car has an awesome lacquer carbon fiber body, along with a new spoiler package providing new diffusers, a smarter cabin and front grille, larger side scopes, tubes, a shortened hood, and the like. The upgraded LED lights are everywhere. The headlight and tail light clusters and the cockpit. The 8.0-liter W16 engine of the car can produce 1200 horsepower and 1106 pound-feet of torque. The original version could reach up to 253 miles per hour and has named it the car of the decade 2000 to 2009. 6. Lincoln Hypersport, $3.4 million. The headlights being made of 240 15-carat diamonds. Is the price very surprising? And then there are the LED blades made of 420 15-carat diamonds. And now the gems are customizable, looking like an armored car with scissor doors and interior straight out of a sci-fi movie. This featured in the Furious 7 and has actually been drafted by the Abu Dhabi police for patrol duty. Built by W Motors, based in Lebanon, this is the first Arabic supercar, and it doesn't fare badly when compared with the traditional European biggies. Apart from its awesome looks, the twin-turbo mid-rear mounted 3.8-liter flat-six boxer can produce 780 horsepower through the rear wheels and a 708 pound-feet of torque. It can do a 62 in a mere 2.8 seconds and can reach speeds up to 240 miles per hour. 5. McLaren P1 LM, $3.6 million. Not a production car, this is more or less a street-legal version of the track-only McLaren P1 GTR, converted by the British firm Lansante, who bought the original P1 built by McLaren. It was made keeping in mind a select group of buyers. This car has a lot in common with the P1 GTR and the legendary McLaren F1 road car. For example, the gold plating surrounding the engine bay with a 3.8-liter twin-turbo V8. It is much smarter than the P1 GTR. Not only does it weigh 132 pounds, but its modified rear ring and enlarged front splitter, joined with the dive planes to generate 40% increased downforces as compared to the P1 GTR. The awesomeness of the aerodynamics can be witnessed what it is made for on track, where it can produce 1000 horsepower. As of yet, only 5 units has been built, all of them being sold. 4. Lamborghini Veneno Rooster, $4.5 million. Built to celebrate the company's 50th birthday, Veneno literally means poison in Spanish, and well, the design does look deadly. Looking almost like an alien space capsule, this car can reach speeds that can give one of those a run for their money. Literally, the 6.5-liter V12 with a 7-speed single-clutch ISR automated manual transmission can spin at 8,400 RPM to yield 7,040 horsepower and 5,007 pound-feet of torque, meaning that the car can do a 60 miles per hour at 2.9 seconds. Only 9 units being made. The biggest problem of these cars is their crazy resale rates. One was sold at $11 million. It was the most expensive car in the world ever produced upon its introduction, and only 3 being available to customers in the first lot. There was a crazy scramble to get hands on the remaining ones. Now the top 3. 3. Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita, $4.8 million. The most expensive street-legal production car in the world, this is coated with real diamonds. Yes, you heard that right. Trevita is an abbreviation translating into 3 whites. The carbon fibers are indeed coated with diamond dust impregnated resin, called the Koenigsegg proprietary diamond weave. This technology transformed the fibers from the traditional black to shining silver white, making the bodywork of the car renowned throughout for its unique design and perfection. And that's not all. Beneath the coating is a 4.8-liter dual supercharger V8 having a total output of 1004 horsepower and 797 pound-feet of torque. This makes it well equipped at overtaking semis in the freeway. Only 3 cars of this model have been initially decided upon before getting reduced to 2 because the carbon fiber made it too difficult and time consuming for regular manufacture. 2. Swiftail by Rolls-Royce, $13 million. Before you gasp at that price, do know that this car is off the market. That's because it was made on the recommendations of one specific customer, whose name the company do not divulge. A company famous for its luxury rollout. There were only 4,000 Rolls-Royce cars manufactured in 2016. This particular exclusive car comes with its custom coachwork reminiscent of the royal carriers of yore, probably modeled on the Wraith. This car can seat only 2 people. See what they mean by being exclusive? The sunroof is fully panoramic, tapering down sharply, like those of the racing yachts, as per the orders of the customers. Something very cool about the interior, handcrafted with wood and leather, are the hidden attached cases for holding laptops behind each door. Not one else is available on these most expensive cars in the world, except that it is based on the 1920s and 30s models and looks like a yacht from the back. The owner does happen to be a collector of super yachts and private planes. 1. Bugatti La Voiture Noir, $19 million. Bugatti has unveiled the La Voiture Noir, translated as the black car made entirely from carbon fiber. The first one of the limited edition car has been sold for $19 million to Ferdinand Piech, the owner of VW Group. Designed by Salomé Etienne, it is inspired by its predecessors, Veyron and Chiron, and the pre-war Type 57 SC Atlantic, powered by an 8-liter 16-cylinder engine that turns out a jaw-dropping 1500 horsepower. The car should be able to reach above 450 km per hour. Bugatti has refused to reveal its performance specifications. The front is dominated by the trademark horseshoe-shaped Bugatti grille and blends into an aerodynamically sweep-back design with sloping windscreen and wrap-around tail lamps. That's it for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give a like and subscribe to the channel. See you soon, be safe and peace.